Okay, well, it's not the most sunny day, but automatic, petrol. Okay, well, it's not the most sunny day, but welcome to the Hi, I'm Ollie. This is our 1989 Toyota Hiace van called Sunni. Now, are you ready for the ultimate van tour? That's Safa. She's not really going to help, but she looks super cute and we're pet sitting her, so she's just going to be part of it anyways. Come and learn all about our van. She's ridiculous. Okay, let's get to the video. Okay, it's not the most sunny day, but welcome to the van tour of our 1989 Toyota Hiace. Automatic, petrol, about 363,000 kilometers that we saved from the scrap heap and turned into what I think is a pretty cute little van, ready to be rented and ready for us to take on weekend adventures or even longer. Pretty awesome little girl. We're really stoked with how she turned out, and yeah, come have a look at what we've done. Now, this is a pop-top model. It was originally converted by Sunliner camper vans, probably in the 80s, 90s. We have replaced the canvas in that with this yellow and white canvas. We've refreshed the inside. It was a pretty old, dated, ugly sort of setup inside. We've kept some of it, we've replaced some of it with new stuff, and we've basically made it a lot more modern and comfortable for our weekend adventures. Okay, so let's have a look under the bonnet, which in this case is under the seats. Now these just lift up like that, and you do get a cool little latch here which holds the seats up. Okay, now under the bonnet we've got a 4Y Toyota engine. It's a 2-litre carbureted engine. Luckily this model is an upgrade from the previous model. It's got an electronic distributor, which just means less little things to tweak and go wrong. It does have a carburetor. It's not the most fuel efficient thing in the world being an old van, but it is super reliable. They actually still make this engine in Korea and China and use it for forklifts and LPG version. You can get about 500,000 to probably up to 1 million kilometers out of these if you look after them right. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's reliable and it will still get you there no matter what. All right, now up in the cabin, we've got a 3-seater bench seat, which is awesome. There's heaps of room up here. It is so fun just cruising 3 of you up here, knowing you're going to go on a bit of an adventure, a bit cozy. We have a column shift automatic gearbox, so you just pull it towards you, shift it down, shift it up, nice and easy. You've got a display on here that tells you what gear you're in, as you would expect. And we've got an upgraded Bluetooth stereo. It's not the best, but you can hear it over the road, which is the most important thing. It's got this funky little hand pull handbrake and this really cool retro steering wheel logo that we love. We've also added this cup holder because old vehicles like this did not have cup holders. This is just one we found online actually, and it sits up here nice, does the job. Everything else that clicks into your vents or you try to mount up here, I don't trust them, and you're going to end up with a hot beverage somewhere you don't want. If you come around the other side, I'll show you a couple other cool features. So one of the coolest features of this van and these old Toyotas is this little valve here. You might be wondering what the heck does this do? Now this is old school air conditioning. This just opens a vent behind this front panel here and you get a beautiful breeze coming through right from the outside. It's enough to mean that you don't need air conditioning on most days. The other cool thing in lieu of air conditioning are these awesome old school quarter panel windows. So you're driving along, getting a little bit hot, open that up. Okay, yeah, that's nice. That's a bit of breeze, need a bit more breeze. Fire it all the way open, and both of those blasting fluid gives you so much airflow in here, plus the vent vent. It's great. I don't know why modern cars don't have these anymore. Another unique feature from these old vans is this little push button on the key. So it's supposed to mean that you can't take it out without pressing that button down. And yeah, it just oozes 80s charm. The dash is so cool, so stylish. Everything in the dark brown interior, I love. And we've got one of these old school dash mats on it to protect the dash. And yeah, you just can't have a bad time up here. The old original roof liner was also really gross and falling apart and messy, so we've just replaced that with some bamboo. Honestly, love the vibe in here. It feels like a little beach shack. All right, now before we move to the inside, we'll just go through the outside. We have had this resprayed in the factory yellow. It's a super sunny, bright yellow, just adds a bunch of color. We have added these aftermarket stripes that I helped design. We've added Sunni the van, its own name and logo, custom logo down the side there. And we've added these 14-inch Sunraysia rims in white, which really set it off with the painted front white bumper, bull bar. We've got our front sun visor painted in white as well, and our updated canvas and the pop top, which just really sets the outside off. I honestly can't help but smile when I look at it. Now, also on the outside, we've actually removed the gas tank system. So this is just extra storage, and we've added a little lock box in here. So when you're heading out for a surf, you've got somewhere safe to store your keys, one of the big dilemmas of any surfer. And we've still got our water fill point. Actually had to update that one. That was about a 4-week job. You wouldn't believe all the different sizes and holes and cuts and fillers and stuff like that you can buy. You'd think that'd be a standard part, but trust me, it's not. Honestly, the hardest part of this whole renovation, believe it or not. Okay, I know the part you guys all really want to watch is what does the inside look like? All right, let's step inside. To start with, we replaced the floors with this vinyl flooring. Makes it way more comfortable and modern inside. We've added a Sirico 2 fan. These are awesome. They're just so quiet, super powerful. I had my doubts when I saw the price, and then I got one for myself, and I was like, okay, I see what the hype is all about. And our pop top canvas, we've got fly screens, we've got heaps of windows all around, so you get so much breeze up here. And that way we don't need to actually have a rooftop vent fan. We've got heaps of storage, so we've given everything in here a fresh lick of white paint, added the gold handles, and given it a real deep clean to really make the colors pop. So we've got our sort of first little cupboard in here, some storage drawers. We've got this other little thing. We've got a very shaky dog at the moment. Yeah, Amy couldn't help, so stuff is here. A dog that we dog sit is giving me some support. We have our King's fridge. Now, I hate the black look of these fridges, so I just add a bit of vinyl covering on it. This will keep all your drinks cold and your food cold. Duh, I think you guys all know what a fridge is. And just some more storage in here. A couple other little details I've added. These leather straps just to keep the doors closed when driving around. Probably one of the biggest mistakes people make when they're first building their vans is not making sure your drawers and things that could slide around aren't going to slide around or open and lose everything. Another little life hack, for example, this pot plant held down with Velcro, baby. I'm going to set you guys up there to show you some of the other stuff. Okay, on the left-hand side, you can set this up. Oh, there we go. There's a cute little puppy. Just sit back here and enjoy the view. You can be very comfortable in here like this. You can politely ask your dog to go over here because you got to show everybody the other features of the van. We have storage for your pillows, doona, camp chairs, camp table, heaps of other stuff. You can chuck your bags in there as well. There's heaps of room down that side. This is a convertible bed. Essentially all you need to do is lift this bit up. There's a piece of wood under here that slides out, and you just pull your couch, turn your couch into a bed. Even easier than a futon back home. Now you also probably won't believe it, but it costs like hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get new foam reupholstered. It is brand new foam. Could not justify the extra like $400 or $500 it costs to get it reupholstered. So we've got some 4-seat couch covers on top of these. I think they're like 25, 30 bucks a piece. So you can just grab yourself like 2 of them, put one over one way, one over the other way, and especially with this being a rental, we thought that's an awesome, cheap way to do it. And it means if someone stains it or whatever, it's not going to break the bank to replace it. You might be wondering where all the power setup is. That's what we're about to get to. We have a cute little dog covering it. Now, under here is where we've got all our electrical stuff. Under here you'll find 120 amp hour battery. We've got our DC-DC charger. We've got our MPPT charger for the solar panel because it's I think a 36 volt solar panel up there. We've got to convert that into 12 volts to charge the battery. We've got an inverter. We've got our fuse box. Everything to sort of keep us safe and powered here is under here. We've also got our control panel down here. This turns everything on, off, and tells you how much voltage your battery has. We're at 13.9 right now, fully charged. Well, close to fully charged. The reason we sort of tactically put it down here, one thing you'll find if you're about to build a van or thinking about building a van or asking someone to build your van, these put out a surprising amount of light. You don't want, like someone suggested, oh, why don't you put it up here? that's going to light up your whole sleeping area at night and be so annoying, and you're going to want to put tape over the lights, and you kind of want this stuff to be as hidden. Even down here it lights up like the floor a little bit, which is crazy, but very glad we went with the decision to put it down there. Okay, now where are you going to cook? I mean, we've got our sink up here. Sorry, I forgot to talk about that one before. Got our solar panel cables here. We've got our nice stick-on tiles from Kmart making this area look good. Our nice fake plant, our nice Marshall speaker. We've got 12-volt lights everywhere. These, you just press the button on, off, dimmable. They can also turn to a cool white. I don't know why anyone would want cool white. You always want warm white. Sink, we've got a hand pump here that you can... Okay, the water tank must be empty right now. Okay, now follow me outside to the outdoor kitchen. Okay, so we all know food tastes way better outside, which is why we've got the outdoor kitchen here. Honestly, still works in the rain because the beauty of these vans, you just pop that and you've got a little bit of shelter from the rain. Worst case, we've left the cooker not built in, so you can move that inside if you want to cook your own meal. Basically, we've got pots, pans, a bit of food storage, most of the things you need. We've got Safa trying to show you how to cook. Not the best cook, mainly just prefers dog food. We have our fresh water, so I'm not sure how old the water tank is in here or what's in there, so I've opted to use the inbuilt water tank only for doing the dishes and that sort of water if you need, I don't know, cleaning, etc. And this is exclusively our drinking water, just left up there, that'll come down. We've also got a collapsible sink. These are awesome. They're from Kmart for like $5 or something. They've got built-in little sink release. Just chuck that down there, do your dishes, give it a shake out, fold it back up like being back home. We have our single butane cooker. For us, that's always been enough. And we've got this extra shelf here which folds down. One of the best things I think we've added to our vans is always a little bit of extra counter space. You can never have too much counter space. We've also got some extra storage out here. Nice gold handle to make things pretty. Got our camp chairs, camp table, little camp hammer. We've got some, tools. Got a beach umbrella. We've got a canvas and an awning that slides along the side of there. To be honest, we don't use it that much. You only really need that if you're going to stay somewhere for more than a day. And we've also got a little secret sort of hidden panel on this side of the couch. That's where I store all my tools, sort of things you definitely don't use every day, probably not even every week. Things that you might need to change a tire, maybe some extra oil. That's all chucked down there just in case you ever need it. Okay, now the roof, super easy to put up and down thanks to these rooftop poppers. You just pull it, come inside, hang off it. No, you don't even need to hang off it. Doesn't need that much. And then there's 4 latches, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hook them in and you're good to go. Okay, now this video also has to come with a disclaimer that this van did need a lot of mechanical work when we first bought it. Now I bought it for $2,500 as a non-runner. We knew it was rust free, so we knew there was strong potential, but I did have to sink a lot of money into it. It needed a full gearbox rebuild, which is about $4,500. We ended up having to do the head gasket on it, which luckily mates rates managed to be about $1,000, but it needed all new shocks, it needed a new radiator, it needed new alternator, new starter along the years. It's basically a brand new van now at this point, which is awesome, but from $2,500 it did blow out a little bit. Not that we had a budget in mind, and I'm pretty stoked with everything we've done. I couldn't be happier with it. And now we know it's really reliable, if that makes sense. Like, we've done everything. There's nothing left to break, basically, because it's all new now. So that is my little disclaimer about buying an old vehicle. It's kind of like combi, Volkswagen combi ownership. You need to know how to fix a few little things. You need to know how to diagnose a few little things. And it's not a new car. You're getting yourself a vehicle that will break down one day. It will need a bit of love. It will need all these other, it needs looking after. It's a grandma. Other than that, if you want something with a bit of personality, these old Toyota Hiaces, I tell you, they're awesome. Okay, this is our 1989 Toyota Hiace pop-top camper van named Sunny. Now, you won't believe what it looked like when we first got it. I'm going to pop a couple of pictures up here. Here. And this is what she looks like now. Completely renovated, basically refreshed, looking like her youthful days and ready for weekend, week-long, month-long adventures. Okay, that's a wrap on our Toyota Hiace 1989 pop-top camper van. van tour. If you want to see one of our other van tours, which is a non-pop top one, Peaches, head on over to our channel. Don't forget to click like, subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and make sure you give us a follow because we are about to do our biggest build yet. It's a 2001 Toyota Camry project. It's about twice as big as this. It's going to be twice as good, twice as comfortable, and it's going to take us all the way around Australia. It's going to be such an awesome build series. I hope you enjoy it. See you out there. Come on, Sava.